Hey, what is up, comic book fam? Raven here with another fantastic review, and probably you know from the title, we're gonna review the Batman 102, the 102 Batman. So last time we've done 101, I said it was a really, it was a slower one. I liked it. It was a slower one, but it's a great point of actually getting to the Batman, and well, the 102 slowly picks up, right? Gets the attention of like people that wants to get something that is more exciting, and definitely this is slowly ramping up to something bigger right here. So did I enjoy that volume? Yes, I actually did. More than I think I would, because after the first one I was like, you know what, okay, that was a solid 7, it's okay, let's see how this is gonna go. And well, here we finally got the Ghost Maker, and we kind of started learning who he is from here. So we know Ghost Maker kind of showed up in the Batman 100 at first, but here we have finally him in his full force. So the comic book opens up with him actually in Gotham City, just talking to him, talking to a cop that, hey, I know everything, I am connected to your database, I'm going to clean up the Gotham. And well, he's like, hey, the cop's like, hey, aren't you one of the Bat families, stuff. They're like, no, I am not. I'm here to do what Batman couldn't. Which kind of, starts to set the motivation. And I feel like this whole issue is about learning the motivation behind the Ghostmaker. So it's slowly building this character up, and I don't want this character to go away, because it's getting, as the more Tynion builds him up, the more I enjoy it, especially after, because I read 102 already, right? So because I have it right here, so I've read 103 already, so I kind of know where this is going. That's why also, this review is kind of, a bit biased because of that. So then we cut to Batman actually slowly trying to get to the leftovers, right? The leftovers of the Joker of Thugs. He's speaking to Oracle, and again, Oracle, or Barbara, has this moral dilemma. Is she, better as the bad girl, or maybe she's more helpful as Oracle? And she goes like, yeah, I've seen there's two other girls with my logo, with the suit, and I don't know, she has this inner struggle, which is also a quite interesting point, that everyone here struggles with something, and I like that. I like, showing up that we all struggle with something, because that's how life is, right? We all struggle with something, we all, have our doubts about something, double thoughts. So yeah, Oracle finally, doing that. I like it. I didn't like, the Oracle in the Tom King run, like Oracle, if you can say Oracle, there. And also in the New 52, it's like, it's there, but it was just missing this something. Here, I'm slowly getting it. So as Batman enters the building, right, because we learned that there was supposed to be at least 12, all the Joker thugs inside. Snickers, of course. By the way, this Snickers ad, the same thing happens, in all the books. I so dislike it. Snickers, it is Snickers, right? Because, yeah. So the Batman goes into that building. It's like, Batman, what's happening? I've lost track of you. All of them are already dead. And as Batman says, this is to send a message to him. And he sees that one logo printed, actually spray painted onto a wall. And as he sees that, he goes already, Oracle, shut off everything, don't look at it, don't check it out, just log off, we don't talk. Once I'm gonna be back online, then we're gonna talk. This is something serious. So okay, Batman is a bit terrified that something has come, and this kind of builds up like, okay, Batman already knows who the Ghostmaker is, and he is actually kind of a bit terrified of that scenario, of capabilities of that Ghost Maker. And we cut off to the past, when the Bruce Wayne was younger, when he was just seeking that knowledge around the world to actually get to the point where he is right now, right? So he was learning from all those different masters, and now he is somewhere in Dublin, Ireland, and there is this famous, this is the Brucey, the old Bruce, Master Bruce, chop, and he wants to learn from the best person that uses knife, right? So the best knife fighter. So, you know, he throws him out the window. He's like, you're gonna be my teacher. But someone says, you're too late. And we've learned, just looking at that character, at that mask, that is a ghost maker. So them, of course, they fight it out. They clearly know each other. Ghostmaker knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne, and you know, he knows everything about his past. And presumably Bruce knows the same things about the Ghostmaker, right? So we've got that. And to be quite fair, that was shocking to me. I was like, oh, we're going back. Because at first I'm like, oh, you know, who is that guy? Then I figure out, oh yeah, that's a Bruce Wayne. And you see the guy, you know, wearing this scarf that looks like the Ghostmaker from the cover. And you go like, that is interesting. That, you know, you can go back still to the youth of Bruce Wayne before he was, you know, Batman, and when he was training, and add something to it, right? Not only Ra's al Ghul, but you can add more layers to it. Like, okay, he's been there, but also he was here, he was training all over the world, because we kind of know that. So adding that one additional layer, that is quite interesting. So they try to fight it out. Of course, another ad, and as they're, you know, as this little cool, you know, moment from the past ends, we got Harley Quinn, Harleen Quinzel, Harley Quinn, that, well, she just tries to rent a room, right, after everything, and she says to the landlord, hey, I'm gonna give you a double, like, this is probably gonna get wrecked, and the landlord says, like, yeah, you're just gonna come in, right, you just, you know, you're gonna be here like a crack cockroach, and you're just gonna stay here, no matter what I'm gonna say, right? She was like, yeah, but I can pay double. He was like, okay, listen, sure, but don't speak to other tenants. This is a great neighborhood. And, you know, she gets the flat, and as she's, you know, slowly getting inside the flat, she's slowly, you know, trying to have a nice life, you know, maybe be a good guy for once. The clown hunter, this nice teenager right here that hunts all the clowns from the Joker's army after Joker Wars, looks at her, and he is after Harley Quinn. But not only him. After Clown Hunter, there is also a Ghost Maker. The Ghost Maker goes right after Clown Hunter because, well, Clown Hunter is an evil person. He killed previously, and when you kill, you are a bad person to the Ghostmaker. And yeah, you're kind of bad in general in life, like that's kind of a rule. So we've got a Ghostmaker that tries to save the Gotham, but in a different way, like with a bit of a different approach. And this is quite interesting because you see two different approaches to the same kind of dilemma. Gotham is not a nice place to live, and you've got Batman who tries to save it his own ways, and we've got the Ghostmaker, which we still don't know the identity of, his own ways, right? And of course, you know, we knew that they both always were rivals. So another step to that rivalry is the Gotham City itself. So as I said, Tynion goes to that Gotham City as the character. I like that. And well, as of course Ghostmaker goes after the Clown Hunter, Batman shows up, tries to save the kid, and Clown Hunter keeps saying, you're too emotional, your emotions are bad, you shouldn't, you know, be emotional when you're on a job, when you're saving the city, when you're doing this and that. So you know what, let's battle it out, and the winner is gonna take the Gotham City, and of course be a hero, wear a mask. So that concludes this issue. Of course, at the very end we've got a brief story of the Ghostmaker, and I must say, it's picking up really slowly. Again, I like the fact that we're slowly doing it. It's not already jam-packed action. I think we're building up to something. I think, you know, issue number 105 is not gonna be the end of the Ghostmaker. I don't think so, because there's still, you know, to come out, right? 104 is this week, 105 in 2 weeks. I do not think this is gonna be the end. I think it's gonna be like a cliffhanger until the Future State ends in end of February, right? We got end of Future State, so in March we're gonna continue probably with either 106, or they're gonna be like, you know what, we're gonna go back to like number 1 or something. But I would rather have them continue right there, because we're continuing the story out of the Joker War. So going number 1 wouldn't make any sense. 106 probably around March. And I want them to just go with that Ghostmaker character, because I think it just creates so many cool layers to the story and can add. And I think, when there's a character like that can add, and especially, that we got a lot of fresh characters from that James Tynion run. So we got, Clown Hunter, we got this, new status quo, kind of. We got Harleen Quinn, and that we're going to talk about, in one of 3 review a bit more, right? That she just wants to settle down. And there's so many really interesting things, and also the fact that Oracle keeps reminding Batman, if the bat is gonna get broken, no one's gonna fix it. That is also gonna be pulling it down, right? No crazy gadgets, more on the training, on the preparation, which I really do enjoy. So for me, again, I think this also deserves a solid 7, just like the previous one. It's just a nice continuation of that. I enjoyed it. And is it an 8? Well, you can say, but I think it's a more towards 7, just like the previous one, because it still builds up to this something. It's a nice read. It's a really cool read. The Snickers commercial definitely just throws you off. But yeah, I think I did enjoy it. I really did enjoy it. And again, if I would be a brand new reader of the Batman, and after reading 101, because that would be maybe my first book, now going to 102, I would enjoy that, because the story is slowly unveiling in front of me, and you don't know how it's gonna turn out. So yeah, definitely a cool one. 7 out of 10, right? A great 7 out of 10. That's my review. And what do you think about this Batman 102? Do you think it's great, or do you think you know what, it could have been a bit better? Tynion can do better. Leave a comment down there below in the comments. I really want to know. But in the meantime, goodbye. Gonna have fantastic rest of the day. Take care. Bye.